Marina Ormes here with your Astro vibe for Wednesday, November 9th. And the moon goes into Gemini this morning. Yesterday was the eclipse in Taurus. I spoke in depth yesterday about the Taurus energy and in depth on Sunday about the eclipse energy. So that is the big thing of the week. You will definitely want to listen to that if you missed any of that. And those videos helped to illuminate for you why some of astrologers think why this eclipse is such a big deal to astrologers, and some of the details about how and why that is. So some of the alignments, planetary symbolism, and the influence of Venus, and the factor of women and women's rights, the factor of the younger generation. And so today, with the moon in Gemini, I thought we would focus on how to speak the language of the future. We are, of course, shifting from that Taurus energy of what kind of world do we want to live in, to now what are the words that go with that world? What are the words that help support that world to both come into existence, and to ways of talking and thinking about things that are going to support that world in continuing to emerge and evolve as we go forward. So the energy of Gemini is, of course, about communication. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and Gemini has to do with how we think about things. So does Mercury. How we think about things, our ideas, the way we process information and use our minds. And of course, the messaging that we use, the ways that we ask questions, the ways we find and integrate and work with information. So with the results of the election, and full disclosure, I'm recording this before I know what those results are, but it doesn't matter, because either way, we're in this moment where facts matter, information matters, how we tell the story matters, and how the information is shared matters. So one of the things that's been happening as the Mars period, I actually have had some videos in depth about Mars's extended period in Gemini. Mars is currently retrograde in Gemini, and Mars is the energy of the warrior. So with the energy of the warrior in the sign of information, we have some battles over messaging. We have some misinformation and disinformation being used to disrupt effective communication, and some of the power of some of the movements that are so important to the healing and wholeness of our society, movements that have to do with equality, with justice, with social and economic justice, climate justice, etc. So information battles and warfare going on there, in terms of some, with the disruption of Twitter is one. I don't know if any of you follow the news and stuff, but anyway, the ways that people are communicating is really important. And the point that I'm trying to make is that finding ways to stay connected and to stay networked with others of like mind, with others who are working toward the same goals and moving in the same direction, to find ways of maintaining and enhancing your communication networks, your community, your sense of community and connection with others, your ability to continue to exchange ideas and feel supported in your thinking, right? And to have stimulation to evolve your thinking, right? Because really, when our thinking is very healthy, it's continuing to evolve, and we learn new things, we adjust, we adapt, we grow, we integrate, we are able to handle bigger concepts and understand more. So that's what this Gemini moon today is really reminding us of is to find your people, to stay in touch with your people, to continue to work on ways of connecting with others, and of course to work on your own ability to communicate and find the words and find the messages, whether it's with people who share your thinking or whether it's people who don't, people who might need to be reminded about information and where to find trusted information. You know, sometimes the news isn't even a good place to find information. So what is that going to look like in the future? And I think that the as we collectively move in and into unknown territory, really we're creating it as we go, but as we collectively do this, we're going to need to find new language for what's been. And yesterday I was talking about how we've been moving and evolving on the inside, and part of the new language is about how we share that outside and how we share who we've become, what we've gone through, what we've learned and discovered, how we're connecting and having new words, new language, new ways of expressing some of the truths that we experience and some of the things that we want to create that haven't been created before. So anyway, the moon it stays in a sign for a short time. It's only in Gemini for a couple of days. So it's not the biggest deal, but it is happening after this eclipse significantly. And we also have the energy of Mars retrograde in Gemini, asking us to really think about what it means to be courageous in terms of our language and our voice and the words that we choose and the places where we choose to share those words, and also what we don't listen to, right? Identifying more what it really is disinformation, and what is it that's trying to get under our skin that is, we just need to ignore. We need to not worry about. And some of the ways that information has been used to disrupt or upset people, and keep moving forward and having support within your communities, within the people who are working together with you for the things that are important to you and things you want. That there's a kind of a complicated way of saying that we are working on finding new words, and anything that you can do in that spirit today is going to be supported by the moon, and getting the right information out there, finding the right words, finding the messages that feel powerful and empowering. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here, and for supporting my work. When you subscribe to this channel, when you like my videos, when you share my videos, all that is really helpful to me, helps me get the message out and to do more of these, which I love to do. And I'm so honored to be on this journey with all of you. So thanks for being here. I will see you next time. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. If you're interested in learning more about my books, how to work with me, etc., you can do that there, astrologyheals.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.